What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I've got some more Black Ops 3 intel for you guys. So, yesterday was pretty crazy. It was the official reveal of the game. I was finally able to tell you guys about everything that I know, and I put up a ton of videos. It was like 10 videos about multiplayer, zombies, everything like that. So if you guys missed those videos, make sure you guys go check them out. But anyway, in this particular video, I wanted to talk about the campaign mode in this game because I think a lot of you guys are interested in that. I actually really enjoy the Call of Duty campaigns. It's kind of my ritual to always, kind of complete the campaign before I even hop into multiplayer. That's just what I always do because I enjoy the story. I enjoy getting affiliated and kind of, familiar with the game and stuff. And that's just kind of what I do. Let me know what you guys do. Do you play campaign first or multiplayer first? But anyway, so I haven't been able to play campaign yet, unfortunately, but I have been able to see it. I've seen some, obviously a lot of screenshots. I've also seen some snippets from missions, and I was actually able to watch campaign in 4K on PC. It was absolutely nuts how good the graphics were. But I've got a lot of good information from the devs and stuff like that, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So obviously, one of the biggest changes this year for campaign is co-op. So if you guys haven't heard, you can play the campaign by yourself, just hop into it solo like you've always been able to, or now they've added in co-op, so you can play with 2 to 4 people, so 1 to 3 other friends, which is absolutely amazing. Call of Duty's never really had that before, and I'm excited for it this time around. So they said because it's co-op, they've had to change the way it works, obviously. So there are much larger environments that you're going to be fighting in, as well as there's a new animation system, and they've completely redesigned the way that the AI are going to react to you, because obviously sometimes you're going to be by yourself, sometimes you may have multiple people with you, so they've got to be smarter. So they've kind of improved the AI in that function. They've also got 20 different types of enemies. So there's everything from fighting against humans to fighting against bipedal robots. So robots that have 2 legs to, drones flying around, drones rolling around the ground. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. And we've only seen the very tip of the iceberg there. They also said that rather than a normal Call of Duty campaign where everything's a bit more structured and they know where you're going to be, so they kind of bring the action to you and stuff like that. It's more of like you get to explore around a little bit because, again, with that co-op feature, you're going to have multiple people in multiple different places, so it's not like they can really bring the action to you. It's more of like you got to find the action yourself, which is kind of cool. And they also said that you can play at any time. So say that you've already beat the campaign, you want to go back and play like the second to last mission, but your friends never even played campaign. You can still invite him into your game, and you guys can still play. They aren't going to lock you out like that, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Now, next up, another big change is there's actually a lot of customization and some XP progression. So you get to choose your character, whether he's male or female. You also get to choose your loadout in terms of your weapons, equipment, stuff like that. Then there's also a new safe house. It's called the safe house, where each player has their own bunk. You can put things on the wall, decorate your bunk, stuff like that, show off your medals and your achievements, walk around, talk game plans. Also, you can share weapons. So say you've got somebody like your little brother's playing or something, he's never played campaign, you can give him one of your best weapons from campaign to be able to use during that play session so he can do a little bit better. Stuff like that. It's kind of cool. Now, talking about the actual storyline and the setting and everything, well, it covers about a week and a half of real time, which is pretty crazy. Usually Call of Duty campaigns are jumping all over the place and they're, covering multiple different time periods and multiple months at a time. Like you see the characters grow up and stuff like that. But this time around, it only covers about a week and a half of real time. I think there might be some flashbacks in that, but in terms of the actual, where the time period is taking place, it's only a week and a half. And basically the backstory is that after the fiasco in 2025, so in Black Ops 2, where Menendez hacked all the drones and turned them against the US, much of the world set up these things called DEAD systems, which is direct energy air defense, and that significantly restricted the air superiority factor, and it made countries take a more boots on the ground approach. So it's going to be more ground fighting than it is up in the air. And there's all kinds of bad stuff going on, lots of advancement in military tech, climate change, resource scarcity, and new alliances being made because of these factors. One of the main changes, like I mentioned before, is that bipedal robots, so 2-legged robots, are starting to be used in combat, and there's a lot more, robot and drone stuff going on. Also, there's bio-augmentations. You guys know how currently, when a soldier gets wounded in battle, they're kind of sent home and fitted with prosthetics to be able to, kind of reaffiliate with normal life and try to get back to normal as much as possible. Well, in this world, with the advancement in the technology, they get prosthetics to become bigger, faster, stronger, and more effective than before. And rather than kind of, reinserting themselves into normal civilian life, they go right back into battle. And then there are some people who even volunteer to have these changes made before they're hurt. So you're not dealing with, just like humans, you're dealing with these humans that have these, mechanical, organs and limbs and stuff like that are obviously going to be a lot more powerful than they would have been before. So it's going to be pretty interesting. So yeah, that's just kind of the idea behind the campaign. As we know, it takes place in like 2065 plus. We're pretty far into the future, and it's going to be a good time. I'm actually really looking forward to it. It's definitely the biggest change we've ever seen to campaign before, and it's looking a little bit more, multiplayer-esque with like the leveling up system, the customization, the co-op stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I got a bunch of other Black Ops 3 videos coming out today, so make sure you guys keep checking back for those, and check out these 2 videos on the screen if you haven't seen them yet. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.